Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 1994 season. We're here today at Darlington Speedway, or Raceway, or what the heck they call it, for the fifth race of the season, the 1994 TranSouth Financial 400, here at this legendary speedway. Ken Schrader comes in here as your points leader. He starts third today, and interesting, the car that's been running the worst out of the Hendrick stable this year won the pole. Terry Labonte is going to be starting on the pole today on the inside of second place starter Dale Earnhardt, who finished second last week to Jeff Gordon, a Hendrick car. Without any further saying, let's get right into it here with your starting lineup, presented by Budweiser. Budweiser, the official fuel of NASCAR. Starting on the pole today, finally showing some good performances in that Hendrick 5 car that he assessed after Rudd left the team. After last season, he got it this year. Brought over Kellogg's as a sponsor. He starts first today alongside Dale Earnhardt, who starts second. Ken Schrader starts third today, right behind his teammate with Ted Musgrave, who he's also driving a new ride this year. Good run for him today in that 16 car. 20 Davey Allison starts on the inside of Morgan Shepherd. Ricky Rudd finally makes his first race. Ricky Rudd, who missed the first 4 races of the season because he was driving in a car that had no owner points, and kept DNQing these races. He finally makes one here at Darlington, so that's good for him. Marlin starts on the outside of him. Rick Wilson starts alongside Michael Waltrip. Good to see him up here. Jeff Gordon starts alongside Bill Elliott. Rusty Wallace and Lake Speed. Jimmy Spencer, Jeffrey Bodine, Dale Jarrett, Darrell Waltrip. Bob Hamilton starts alongside Mark Martin. Ernie Irvin, Kyle Petty. Joe Nemechek starts alongside Rick Mast. Hutch Strickland, Todd Bodine. Harry Gant, Steve Grissom, Mike Wallace. Here we go. Like I said for last week, Mike Wallace will be driving the 90 car now. Bobby Hillman Jr. left the team. He opted out of his contract and left the team. So now they got Mike Wallace from the Busch Series to come up and race this car, and he's going to be racing it for the rest of the season. Break out of the stuff for a second. Bobby Hillman Jr. actually did do this in real life, so that's why I did this. This is why this happened. This just putting some definition there. Derek Cope, 1990 Daytona 500 winner. Jimmy Hensley, Dave Marcus, Wally Dallenbach, Dick Trickle, Kenny Wallace, Ward Burton, Loy Allen Jr., Norm Benning, Brad Teague, Billy Standridge, and rounding out the field, Curtis Markham in that 02 car. It's going to be a good race today, I feel like. I don't know why I feel like it's going to be a good race. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit so we can get actually going here. Going to be a good race here at Darlington. This racetrack never lets down for racing. And let's get ready. 30 laps, 400 miles. We run here today. We're getting into the season now. We're in race 5. This is about the time where you really start getting on it now if you want to win this championship. That's what these drivers are going to have to do. Here we go. Coming off of 4. And we are green. Little explanation here, so let everyone know, because if you don't know something about NASCAR history, this track is inverted, basically. This is one. So if you know about Darlington, this in real life right now, this is 3 and 4. They switched the back stretches. They switched the back stretch and front stretch around. So that's what's different about this. They did that in '97. So I said that the last time we raced here. I'm just gonna say it again, just so anyone gets confused or doesn't know that. That's what it is. They switched the front stretch and back stretch because they did that in real life. Because they couldn't expand the backstretch grandstands is right against the highway. Go look at it on Google Maps. You'll understand why. It's really like pushed up right against the back of a freeway, and they couldn't expand it anymore, so they moved it around. Coming to complete the second lap of the race. Terry Labonte leading at the moment. And right now it's a Hendrick 1-2 and Davey Allison running third right now. Single file for first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. Hendrick having a good day. All 3 cars inside the top 9 as of this moment. And Ricky Rudd, you see him, he makes the race, and look how well he's running. 8th place at the moment. Good day for him. Gordon trying to get him. Rusty Wallace running just outside the top 10 right now. Michael Waltrip going to look under Rusty. To no avail. Dale Jarrett, Lake Speed side by side here, and it's a frenzy back here. We got a flurry of battling right here. Looking good. Back side by side there. Still single file throughout most of the field here. It's a very narrow racetrack. That provides some of the single file action here. And Bobby Labonte. Dale Jarrett. I keep calling him Bobby Labonte. Son of a gun. Dale Jarrett battling with Lake Speed. And I think he's going to clear him. Yeah, he does. Speed falls behind Jarrett. As we continue racing on here. Battling right here a little bit, maybe. Oh, look at the 11 of Bill Elliott pull out on the 30 of Michael Waltrip, but cannot seem to get under him. Now, what's going to be interesting here is they're single file, right? What happens when they hit lap traffic? The leaders do. Because, oh, look at this here. Here we go. Davey Allison trying to block Dale Earnhardt's attempts to pass him. Oh, Dale Earnhardt almost hit Davey. And Dale Earnhardt passes Davey on the outside, but Davey's going to get back in the gas here in the center corner. And he's going to gas it right back up and get side by side with him on exit. That's what's cool about this racetrack. Side by side behind him a little bit. Davey and Dale go side by side in the 3. Dale's going to be able to drive it in deep here, but Davey trying to hold that center. Oh, I just cannot hold that inside line. Sorry, I was looking to make sure they weren't battling for the lead. And completes the pass. Is Dale Earnhardt up to 3rd? Ted Musgrave now looking for 4th here. Can't get him into that corner. Let's go to Earnhardt here. It looks like he may be chasing down the leaders. And then back here for a 5th place position, we got a good little battle here. Ted Musgrave, Morgan Shepherd. Musgrave revving that thing up on the high side. Trying to get around Shepherd for the 4th place position. Musgrave having a good run here today, outperforming his teammate right at the moment. He's usually been the top driver at Roush this year out of the 2. But not today. It looks like it's Musgrave. Highest running Ford actually right now. No, actually that's Davey, my mistake. Currently we look at the battle between a Ford and a Pontiac here. Look at these two. Rudd and Wilson going at it. Trying to get the battle here going. Just making sure. It's going to be a 3-way battle for the lead right there. And Wilson and Rudd. Can Rudd clear? He does. And Gordon now. Look at Gordon go way low on the track. He's almost under the white line, which is the apron. Gordon was on the apron trying to get under Wilson. Man. And now Dale Earnhardt going to try and maybe look to get around Ken Schrader. Here we go. Into turn 3 here. Can he get him? No, he jumps the apron trying to get him. And actually, Schrader's going to run wide, extremely wide, trying to get a run to get away from him here. These guys will have to pit in this race, by the way. Like always, they always have to pit. And Ken Schrader, his teammate gaps him by a little bit now. This will help us tell if there's a battle. Top 10 all spaced out. And then right here at the tail end of it is where we get to see some good little tight racing here. Jimmy Spencer. Now, the thing about Jimmy is he may not get a top 10 every week. He's not finished outside the top 20 in almost a year. Jimmy Spencer is extremely consistent. He finishes these races where he needs to finish them. And he always stays in the championship points hunt. Not in it, but he's always having decent points days. That's what's good about Jimmy Spencer. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Yep, here we go. Side by side for second. Dale Earnhardt trying to get under. Schrader, but Schrader's going to rev it up on the outside. Earnhardt trying to hold it. He can't. He can. Trying to keep in the gas. Schrader, nope. And here comes Davey on the outside now. Davey can go back for third here. Davey can hold it on the outside wide open here, trying to get around him here. Davey clears them before they even get to the center. Earnhardt, bad angle in the entry. Can't even hold it under Davey, and Davey gets back to third. And top 5 spread out once more. As Terry Labonte leads. He hasn't won a race in a while. The 1984 champion. He knew when he came to this team that it could be good for his career. Did kick in the butt to get his career going again. And today looks like it's going to be a good day for him. Davey leading, Davey in third, Earnhardt in fourth, Musgrave fifth, and Schrader running right here, keeping his top 10 streak throughout the season alive. If he finishes the top 10 again, this will be 5 straight top 10 to start off the season. That's just a great stint to start off a year. And coming off a turn 4 here. Complete lap 13. Davey going to dive under Schrader. Ooh, can't get the nose under him. And they're gaining on Terry Labonte. Coming off a turn 2 now. Down the back stretch back into 3 here. They're going to be trying to gain on Labonte. But Hendrick has a stranglehold on this field at the moment in first and second. And then it's a flurry of forwards after you get past Earnhardt. And then a Pontiac. And then another Chevrolet. Ford. No, Pontiac, whoops. Chevy, Ford. So on and so forth. And it's a 3-car battle for second as they chase down the leader. They are chasing down Terry. But it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the pit stops here in this race. Looks like maybe Terry's car's dropping off late in this run. So they gained 2/10 on him that time by. All 3 of the top 3. All 3 of second, third, and fourth gained 2/10 on him that time by. And now you look at Earnhardt trying to race Allison, but he can't get a run on him there. Outside line you have to pass on here, but it's very hard to get up there because they just block you right to the wall pretty much if you do leave that open. And you got to do it in the right spot too. They gain on Terry Labonte even more. Down a little bit, this leads down a little bit more. Terry Labonte's locked up the most laps led today now. Because he's led over half the race now since from the outset. So closing in on him. I think this track is a double pit lane, kind of like Bristol and Rockingham is, and Martinsville. I don't think they gained on him as much this time by. That they actually lost some time to him. Yes, I think they did. Yeah, they lost 2/10 to him that time. See, his lap time's dropped almost 3 seconds now. Down in the corner here once more. The battling is pretty good here for this position. Our position's back here. Musgrave riding in a pocket by himself in 5th, having a good race. Dale Earnhardt looking for a second, can't do anything. They're just losing time. They're losing time back to the leader now. So maybe Labonte's pulling away with this thing. If he pulls away with it, pits, I think he wants to build up a little bit of a cushion. So if he has any problem on his pit stop, he has at least a little bit of a lead to rely on. Oh, they're pitting, I think. Yep, they are pitting. Terry Labonte pitting. Everyone but Earnhardt pit. And you always see this with Dale Earnhardt. He always stays out one extra lap. It's always interesting to see why he stays out one extra lap. I think it's maybe because he has a pit lane on the back stretch. Is it? No, it's not. Now it's time to see where he will come out here, and we'll take a look here at the front stretch here. Terry Labonte does get out first. And we're going to watch him. He comes out first way ahead of his teammate there. We're going to have to see where they line up on the racetrack. Compared to Earnhardt. They come off the track. Earnhardt pitting at the moment. Earnhardt coming down into the pit stall. He's coming down. They might just change 2 tires on this car like they did last week at Atlanta. Drops it down. He pulls out. Labonte drives. Well, Earnhardt drives out. Shepard, you see him right there. Here comes Terry Labonte. Oh, can he get in front of Earnhardt? Here we go. This is going to be close. Right there. They're side by side, and he does get by Earnhardt. And Terry Labonte back to leading the race. Just like that. Wasn't that difficult. And now all Terry Labonte has to worry about is his teammate, Ken Schrader. Lap traffic coming out off the pit lane here. There's not going to be any effect, I think, to this lead here. Oh, they might be. Hold on one second. They might be. 9 to go this time by. Oh, no. Jimmy Means coming on the racetrack. He holds up. Oh, no. Ken Schrader closes up a lot. Ken Schrader to the lead because of a mistake by Terry Labonte and lap traffic holding him up. But Terry Labonte's got that. Oh, no. It's over. Ken Schrader, his teammate, has an error with lap traffic, but now he can't get around the lap traffic. Terry Labonte could cross him over here. Lap traffic playing an effect, and who wins this race 2 weeks in a row? Oh, man. Ken Schrader back to the lead now. Well, to the lead for the first time today. 8 to go. He's going to try and win this thing, and he hasn't won a race in over 3 years. Almost 3 years. 1991 at Dover was last time he won a race, and now his teammate is looking on him here. Oh, man, he's right there. And look at Davey Allison coming in the picture. Hendrick versus one another here. That 52 car means absolutely screw Terry Labonte out of a chance to win this, out of his lead here. And Terry still has a chance here, but he's going to have to do some stuff here. And we see how hard it is to pass here. Let's take a look what happens. Looks like Schrader might be pulling away just a little bit. Davey Allison heating up that back bumper at Terry Labonte now. That's not what that is not what Terry wants. He does not need Davey Allison lightening up his back bumper. Oh, a car just hit the wall in front of. What the heck? A car just hit the wall, slammed the wall. Lloyd Dahlbeck Jr. just slammed the wall in front of our leader. And now our leader gets slowed down massively by it. And here comes Terry Labonte again. Oh, man. Labonte charging back now. This is insane. Coming to 5 to go this time by. See, these guys only took 2 tires, so their lap times are pretty slow at the moment. Terry Labonte trying everything in the book right now to get back around him, but I just don't think he can. He might have to try throwing the book at him in order for him to get around him at this point. 5 laps left. He just can't seem to close on him very much. A 33.975. He did get 2/10 on him that time by. That was partially because of the lap traffic slamming off the wall you see back there, Lloyd Dahlbeck Jr. This time by is going to be a little bit more telling of what happens here. This was a clean lap by both drivers. Davey Allison late putting pressure, though, on Terry now. A lot of pressure. Maybe Terry's car isn't reacting good. Yeah, he lost a lot of momentum off that corner. Here comes Davey Allison on the inside. And now Ken Schrader's going to be happy. Side by side behind him. But he's got to have to deal with more lap traffic here as we have 4 to go. 4 laps away from Ken Schrader to get his first victory in a very, very, very long time. He had one taken away from him in the 500 this year. He got oh so close. He tried 1-1 on strategy last week and it just wasn't enough. And now we come here trying to get his first win in a while. And Terry Labonte had a big run on him here because of that lap traffic. Here we go. Terry Labonte, huge run. Wow, and the lap traffic checks him up even more. Man, it's so hard to pass here. His lap traffic is just killing these guys right now. Oh, Schrader passed him on the exit of 2. Impressive move by him there. And Davey Allison, Davey's going to try and pass on the outside here, and he's going to complete the pass on. Oh my God! What a move by Davey Allison if he makes this work. I thought he was going to pass high and then turn low. That would have been he's going to do it anyway. Wow! Great move by Davey Allison to get around these guys with 2 laps left. 2 laps. We'll get the white flag next time by. And Terry Labonte's day. Man, he was looking like he was going to dominate this thing, cruise to a victory. Now he's not even in the top 2. He's in 3rd. It's all the way back to 3rd. Now Davey Allison moves up to 2nd. And Allison, he's maybe going to try and chase down Ken Schrader. But between Ken Schrader and his teammate today, they've led almost every single lap besides Earnhardt. White flag in the air this time by. One more time around for Ken Schrader. He's got a big gap here. No cars in front of him for a ways. No cars in front of him for a ways. He's got this locked up. He can just drive it home. Off turn 2. See Allison way back there. About 6-7 car lengths back. They're 3 and 4 for the last time. No matter what happens here, Ken Schrader was going to end the drought and win at Darlington. Good job, Ken. Davey did close in on him by a 10th that last lap, but wasn't enough. Ken Schrader wins, ends his winless drought, and that's his 5th win of his career. And even more interesting, he can extend that points lead. It's now a 74-point lead now. He's going to have over Davey Allison in points. 74 points. And with that, that does it here for today's race. Next week, we will be at Bristol for the running of the 1994 Food City 500. So, fun race here today. Good race. Lap traffic plays a big factor in it again here today. And don't be surprised. We're going to one of the smallest tracks we have at Bristol. Do not be surprised if it plays an even bigger factor next week. So, thanks everyone for watching. Till next time. Goodbye.